Hi, this is Ben Willis, and this is my presentation on 5G. 5G solving our biggest threat. Here's a picture from RCR Wireless, picture of 5G, pretty neat. Okay, so first question, what is 5G? 5G is the fifth generation of wireless communication technology, cellular technology. So it uses cell towers to communicate and send data to each person's phone using the frequency waves. But the problem is that in 4G, while it was slower, it used lower frequency waves, and the new 5 generation that is being rolled out by companies such as Verizon and AT&T are going to be using way higher frequency waves that poses immense health and environmental issues and concerns. And these are real concerns. And so here's a little chart provided by 9to5mac.com. See, 5G caps out at about 100 megabits per second, and 5G caps at 20 gigabytes per second. So a big increase in speed. And regarding the waves that they're using to communicate data, we have the 4G communicating with 6 gigahertz on the wave spectrum, and then 5G is going to be using 24 to 100 gigahertz, which is really bad. And here this photo is provided by ytd2525.wordpress.com. And so what exactly is the problem? Well, these radio frequency waves that 5G uses to communicate with the quicker speeds poses great environmental and health problems. And according to the World Health Organization, they classified RFR waves as a 2B carcinogen, and they included that these RFR waves can lead to brain tumors. So that's concerning as this technology is beginning to roll out, and the problem is even escalated even higher when the 5G cell towers are going to be different from 4G cell towers. So 4G cell towers operated with they could send communication from farther distances. You didn't need a cell tower every mile. You could spread them out. But with 5G, we are going to need 5G towers placed everywhere, and I mean everywhere. So here's a picture by radiationhealthrisk.com, and they included a picture which is a 5G cell tower placed on top of a light pole. And these cell towers are going to be needed to be placed everywhere, in neighborhoods, in front of homes, because these higher frequency waves cannot go as far. So these 5G cell towers being placed so close together, this will cause cancer. This will increase cancer rates among the population. This will. And to prove this, a study by the United States National Toxicology Report found that rats exposed to the same frequencies by 5G developed brain tumors, which is very concerning, as this was done over a 2-year period. In 5G, 4G's been around for 10 years, so 5G could be along 15 to 20 years. And what is this going to do on the population? These cell towers right here will be right in front of our homes. They will be installed on pre-existing infrastructure. That means that these cell towers will be placed on light poles, utility poles, street lights, everywhere. And so while these problems are very concerning, there are some solutions that we can take to try to save our world, per se. So is there a solution? Yes, there are a couple solutions. So although they're being implemented, there are some things that we can do. And one of them is to provide awareness. So this is by Citizens for 5G Awareness. It's an organization that's trying to spread awareness for 5G and the health concerns. And by spreading awareness and educating the public, we can use news outlets. We can spread awareness just as this organization is doing right now. We can educate our public on these concerns, which to help limit their exposure. If the population is educated and they know about the problems. They can protest. They can protest installation outside their homes. They can learn how to properly reduce exposure by not using their cell phones as much, or not even using 5G in general. We can stop people from using phones in general. That would be a solution. But if there is another solution, so right here we have a picture of some regulations from the United States. This is from law360.com. Another great solution that would probably be the best is to regulate where these 5G cell towers can be installed. We don't need them in every single neighborhood in the United States. We do not need that. We do not need any of that. We can, just like smoking, there's state and local regulations that decide if a location can be smoked in, and the same thing should apply to 5G. We should regulate where these cell towers are being installed. I mean, Florida has already done this. Florida has regulated in a sense, and we can take action, and we can get our whole 50 states to regulate them. We can put them in areas that need wireless communication, or rural areas, particularly agricultural lands, where they need faster communication speeds to increase productivity. That's a plus. We don't need them in urban neighborhood zones that 4G has been working great for the last 5 years. And hopefully from this presentation, you guys can see how this is a really bad issue, and how there's a couple solutions, but this technology is still being rolled out. So we need protests, and we need awareness for this concern, because 5G is a concern, and it will give you cancer. Thank you.